What's up, guys? MurderofBirds here, and Soda Online 2, Episode 4. We are finally introduced to the world of Gale Online. Kirito has finally jumped into the game, and this was actually a very good episode in seeing how Kirito is going to end up developing and getting the hang of Gale Online, learning the ropes. He's gotten a really smart head on his shoulders, especially with Sinon helping him this episode. And this actually was a very hype-worthy episode because it was just a great build-up to see how Kirito is already adapting to this game that he's fairly new at, and he's already he's got money, he's got gear and everything, so it's just like I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's going to advance along with Sinon. So first off, right at the beginning of the episode, Kirito has a female avatar model, which I think it's pretty cool. It's a different concept. It doesn't really take away from the fact that it's weird that he's a boy but he has a female model. It's actually the M9000 type model, which is, I guess, is an extremely rare type to get when you first log in, and he actually managed to get it. There was some random guy that was offering to give him a lot of money for it. So I definitely like that, the concept of that he's a female character, because not only does it play a different part in how he's interacting in the game, because you saw like a ton of creeps, and it's so crazy because they definitely took that concept from actual MMOs, where if there's a character who has a female model, they get like the special treatment or they get a lot of attention from other players, and all those people were complimenting Kirito. It's like, oh, you have nice eyes, you look good, and all that stuff. So I was already laughing at that part because I was just like, wow, they're actual creeps in this game. But I like the concept of the female model mainly because Sinon is really taken of Kirito because of the fact that not many females play the game. But I don't think but the one thing that I feel like is going to be a hindrance or backfires is if she ends up finding that he is a guy. So I definitely like that. The whole model of the female avatar that he has. He got introduced to Sinon very early, honestly. Like right when he joined the game, he automatically saw her. They both jumped in at the same time last episode, and their development's actually pretty interesting. She's pretty much teaching him as a newbie. She's teaching him the ropes, learning about the guns, the environments, what to expect, and the basic intricacies of the game regarding the precision aiming and all that stuff. So I like their development right now because it seems like Sinon is really developing and learning and pretty much developing a friendship amongst Kirito. I don't know if she has anybody that she actually plays the game with on a personal level. Maybe that boy from a few episodes back. But throughout this episode, you see her taking to Kirito of his skills and how vast and how much he's learned about the game already, given that this is his first time playing. And towards the end of the episode, when she's on the motorcycle with him, she's actually smiling and looking like she's having a good time, because previous episode when she was battling the behemoth guy, she just had a very stern attitude to her. She seemed very aggressive, very fierce, and it seemed like she doesn't really let her hair down, if you want, I guess you want to say, when it comes to playing the game. So I like her development with Kirito. Kirito is keeping things under wraps with his true identity. He mentions, he pretty much basically gives her vague answers of how he got into the game, the past games that he's played. He didn't tell her that he's the one that beat Sword Art Online, and he's the top player or one of the best players in Alfheim Online, and also the fact that just things here and there. He's trying to keep his identity as a female because it's something that he feels that is giving him an advantage when it comes to Sinon teaching him the ropes. Also, with the fact that he doesn't want to blow his cover if anyone knows about him in the real world. So that's pretty cool too. Also, the fact that he drives a motorcycle in real life, which is why he had a really good which is why he was very which is why he was able to drive that buggy towards the end of the episode. And she was like, "Oh, how do you drive?" And he was like, "Oh, I played a racing game." It's like, no, you drive a motorcycle in real life, but you're trying to have this persona of a female, so that's why you didn't want to say it. So I like the whole dynamic of how Kirito is keeping things under wraps and not really giving out his full information about himself. Given the fact that he is a female, I don't think we're going to get any type of romantic entanglement between Kirito and Sinon like Kirito had with all the other female characters of the first season, and that's something that I'm really glad is staying. I'm glad that's something that's really concrete as of right now. She thinks he's a guy. I mean, she thinks he's a she. He's trying to stay as a female, so I don't think she's going to end up falling, head over heels for him. Even if she does find out about him, I think if she finds out that he's a guy, it's going to end up being more along the lines of, "Why did you lie to me?" You know what I mean? So The entirety of the episode, though, like Kirito getting the hang of the guns and the different styles of play with with the skills that he has, and I didn't realize that he actually converted his account from the past games. I thought when he talked to that guy at the dinner, at that luncheon that he had with him, I thought he mentioned that he was gonna have to start from the very bare bottom. But the fact that he has his stats from SAO and ALO. I feel like he's already overpowered in a sense. Like he blitzed through that challenge of getting all the money from that NPC. He's already adapted to the gunplay and the sword play of getting the lightsaber that he had. And obviously Sinon, she's a veteran of the game. She's the best sniper in the game, and she's already taken aback by how advanced and how much he's already adapted and how good he is at the game already. So I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing. I feel like he's just going to blitz through all of these people, and it's kind of something that I really hope doesn't happen, because the one thing that I really wanted was for Kirito to come into this game and go through the ranks in order of, this is your first time playing, you're at the bare bottom and you have to work your way up with leveling up and stuff like that. So I definitely hope that that's not something that becomes a hindrance and becomes something of an annoyance of him blitzing through everyone like he did in SAO and Alfheim. From there, but I will say, since he has his stats transferred over, I'm wondering if we're going to see a Starburst stream, because he did it in SAO, and then when he went to Alfheim, he did a variation of Starburst stream with the dual wielding when he went up against that fairy dude that was like a head of a different race. So I'm really hoping that we see some sort of dual-wielding lightsaber action in the form of a Starburst stream, a different variant or something like that. He also has the 5.7, which is a pretty badass pistol. It's very well known in like other types of shooters and stuff like that. But Kirito is not messing around. He's getting into things. He's learning about the game. He's going into the belay of bullets and trying to pretty much call out Death Gun as he goes through the ranks. Very enjoyable episode, very interesting. I'm really looking forward to what's going to end up happening. The development between Kirito and Sinon is very intriguing right now, because she is definitely seen in a different light outside of her shy and timid state from the real world, and outside of her aggressive, dominant state when it comes to the game itself. But overall, the episode was very good, very enjoyable. I liked it a lot. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate that as well. But that's all I've got, and I will catch you guys next week. So take care.